As you said to me just before the camera went on, you couldn't have done a lot more, could you?
Take our chances, be a little bit less sloppy in the final third, be more aggressive in that. I thought through phases of play we were the better team through large parts of that game. I'm sure they'll agree with that. Their goal in the first half came a little bit into the run play. I'd say in the second half their goal came completely into the run play. Well done to them, they've come here to win and they've got the result. I don't think there's much more my players could have done. Away to Plymouth, away to Morecambe, coming back and putting them energy levels in, Chris, was sensational.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought they were incredible in large parts of what I asked of them today. And I can't ask any more. We put everything throw-ins we were putting into the penalty area. Also critical, we need to shoot more. That's been really picky possibly. We need to be a little bit better on turnover and be more, take care on turnover stuff. And to get done in the way we did, I've not seen the second goal again. So because we were making a substitution. We were actually making a sub at that time. And we were looking at making a sub before that, but the players looked like they were in a good place. And the game was so quick coming up that late, it would have been a difficult one to make any change. Because every player on that pitch at that particular time was having an impact on the game. So I feel frustrated for my players, they're devastated in there. But we have a chance still, there's 12 points to play for.
The danger today was always knowing there was 5 games, 15 points to play for, going for the win. Sunderland are good on the break. There was always going to be that danger.
Yeah, that was always going to be the way it works. Like I say, 19 changes to our back line has been difficult all season. But for me today, the big thing is that we've got beat. You accept that. It hurts because tonight is as bad as it's going to feel all season. Because we've done everything, the travelling that we've done, the games we've been to, the competition and level of our performance has been second to none. And you look at all 3 games, we probably deserved a minimum of 6 points in them 3 games. A minimum of 5, you'd probably say a minimum of 5.
Yeah.
Draw today and draw last week and a win on Tuesday, minimum. Yeah. But when it looks not just on your side, great saves, everything that deflected to Morecambe on Tuesday dropped to them to shoot. Yeah. Today it was dropping to on the wrong side where we couldn't get a shot off. And it's just part of this season where we are right now. I feel sick. I'm disappointed, I'm hurting, but that's not just me, that's about 30 men and a few women who work with us in that dressing room. That's every single one of us feel the pain. And to perform to the levels that we have done today against a good team off the back of what our week's been like, I think from a sports science point of view, brilliant. They've ticked every single box. 12 points to fight for, Chris. 81 points is the target. And now it's the reality of the mentality of the season has been, yeah, we work in blocks and it's only the second game in this block, we can still get 9 from this block. And that's what has never failed us before. We've done this before, we've lost and drawn the first 2 games and gone and took 3 from the last, 9 points from the last 3, and that sets up the last home game here against Doncaster. And that's our objective, that's our plan. We can't wait anymore, we can't wait for somebody else, we have to wait for the slip ups then, but we have to be ready to pounce. We're probably in a worse place now than last year when we got beaten at FC Wimbledon. They won't be all right now with more games to play. We know we put a big emphasis on them last 4 games, and there's not what we can do about this, we know what we can do about last week other than learn and be better because of what's happened. I look back at the season in the summer, I'll be more proud of this team than many other teams I've worked with because of what's been put in front of them all year. For illnesses and injuries and backline problems. Felt sorry for Longley today, playing his normal position for the first time for probably 10, 11 games. So these things have just been against them. The fans have stuck with the players, they've always been there, they've always stayed to support, they've always stayed to clap. We accept the criticism from certain people because that's part of the job that we do, we lose. But we have 12 points to play for, and that's the main objective for all of us.